Hi, I'm Coopey Dubey, and tomorrow I get a haircut. But this isn't just a haircut. This decides everything. This will affect how people perceive me, how I see myself, and maybe even the course of world history. So, how am I going to decide this possibly life-altering cut? With a game of chance, of course. Later in the video, right after I explain all 4 haircuts I have a chance of getting, I'm gonna spin the wheel to figure out what my head's gonna look like for the next 2 months. Christian Bale in American Psycho, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, and Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. What do all 3 of these boys have in common? Well, of course, they're slick back hair. This is a haircut that I've been thinking about getting for a long time now, but I just wasn't quite sure if I could pull it off. My hairline's decent. I could probably pull it off. If I do get it though, it's gonna be a lot of work to maintain. Lots of gel, maintenance, and daily commitment. If it's low maintenance I desire, then the buzz cut should sound like a dream. Quite the contrary though. For a whole month in 7th grade, I had to rock this cut as a punishment. I looked like Caillou for 30 days. I wore hats and beanies to cover it up. I was shameful about it. But thinking back on it now, I could probably pull it off. It's in style, and a lot of my friends have been getting it. But let's go over to the old Microsoft Paint drawing board real quick. You see, I have a condition called humongous gigantinormous brainism. And that basically means that I have a huge brain. And with a huge brain comes a huge head to hold it. And often, the huge head to hold it gets a little large back here, and it's still the same size up here. So if I got a buzz cut, it's gonna look a little weird. I might look like a lumpy potato. So the downside of the buzz cut is that I might look like a lumpy potato. And the upside of the buzz cut is that it's absolutely 0 effort at all to maintain, which sounds great. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I think it's true for haircuts as well, because for about 10 years of my life, me and my dad had the same haircut. I call it the little boy and dad comb over. It's a classic, it's easy to maintain, and it looks professional. I grew up with this cut, and I don't think I'd mind getting it again. It's so hot out today. One of the hottest days it's been. Cut number 4. The hair you see in most of my videos, that beautiful, beautiful hair. I call this haircut the Dubey TM, a truly original chop. We take the low taper fade from Ninja, then we keep a thick and fluffy front, unless it starts getting just a little bit too long, then cut it back out of the eyes, but always keep the front long and fluffy. And for the rest of it, just take a little bit off this back piece, and we're fine. That's all. The most perfect haircut known to man, the Dubey TM. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to spin the wheel. It all comes down to this. What will my head look like for the next 2 months? Let's give it a spin. This is the Dubey. This is a proper Dubey. Honestly, probably the best Dubey I ever had. Maybe the best haircut I've ever had. They did me good. I thought there's a possibility, a major possibility there that I was just gonna get chopped. It was gonna be horrible, but he did me right. I think it looks nice. I would go into the gym, and after that, give it the real test. Everybody knows you gotta take a shower after you got a haircut. If it looks good after that, it's perfect. And that's pretty much it. We took a gamble, we won, we got a good cut. 1,000 likes, 1,000 likes, and I'll get whatever haircut that top comment is.
I don't care where you are, girl, you where I wanna be. You the only one I see in this lifetime. I can give you what you need, you the girl I wanna please. This the way it's gonna be for a lifetime. I don't care where you are, girl, you where I wanna be. You the only one I see in this lifetime. I can give you what you need, you the girl I wanna please. This the way it's gonna be for a